Hey, what's going on there, everyone? It's Slick Nick here. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video. Such a busy life, so much things going on. It's almost 7:50 right now. Well, it's 7:50 right now. It's July 15th, 2022. If you notice, I'm in a different car. Well, apparently I am. I'm right now. I'm in a 2022 Toyota Corolla hybrid. Very fuel efficient vehicle, great on gas. Renting it through HyreCar. I know I've got a Lexus, which is higher because I can do higher categories, but here's the reason I'm not driving my Lexus at the moment. When I was driving on Tuesday on Highway 91, it was Highway 91 eastbound around Cerritos, when I was taking a passenger to Orange from LAX, out of nowhere, this big item or object, I don't know what the hell it was, hit my vehicle, and I couldn't even tell what it hit on the vehicle. And it turns out it hit my windshield on the right side, and I didn't discover it till after I was dropping off my rider, but my windshield got cracked. So I have a crack in my windshield. So apparently my car is not safe to drive for rideshare at the moment, but it's still drivable. But right now I'm still trying to get the claim settled with the insurance company because I have rideshare endorsement on my policy with Mercury, and I have comprehensive coverage. But of course, you know, when you're on a trip, Uber's insurance normally will kick in primarily, and they have like a $2,500 deductible. Whereas with my policy with Mercury, I have a $100 deductible, but the Progressive, which is the insurance company for Uber, they told me that my insurance company should be taking care of it. And I called my insurance agent, and apparently the agent, one of the associates for my agent, she said that, yeah, Mercury should accept the claim. So I don't know what's going on. She said it doesn't make any sense because I should be covered. And when she looked at the rideshare endorsement, it protects me from like liability, but whether it would cover damage or not cover damage, or it would have to be covered primarily under the other insurance like Uber's, it does not say anything like that. So they're looking into it to see what's going on. But here's hoping that they'll be able to pay for the damaged windshield. I'm going to be getting a new one. I already got a place I found. It's called Safe Light. I'll be going to Safe Light most likely because they replace the windshield, and I have sensors on my windshield for like the wipers, the motion, like the lane departure, all that good stuff. And apparently getting those windshields removed, you know, there's no guarantee to avoid stripping the wires, so they're gonna replace that part too. And I went to a third-party windshield place called I don't remember the name of it, but it's in the Selmar area in Los Angeles. And if you follow Dave the Uber Slave, excuse me, it's Sun Valley. Come to think of it, it's around Sun Valley. But if you follow Dave the Uber Slave, he's done a video and he can recommend a good place to get your windshield replaced. But apparently that place wasn't quite able to help unless they had the part with the sensors for my windshield, and the one they were looking up online, apparently they looked up my VIN number, they couldn't find anything. And the only place that part can be ordered through was through the dealership, which is a lot more money. But SafeLight has aftermarket parts, and they'll have the ones that are exactly the same manufacturer, comes out of the same warehouse, same everything. So until I get my windshield fixed, my Lexus will be currently out of service, and I'm driving this Corolla, which is a great gas saver. I'm telling you, this thing is, I'm probably going to get over 50 miles per gallon on this baby. The car is not bad. It's a nice car. It does have some bells and whistles. It doesn't have the top of the line, but it's got a few things that my car has. Like, it's got the lane departure warning. It has adaptive cruise control. It also has what else does it have? It has the sensors, like if there's something to the sides. And there's a name for it, but I can't think of it. And also it has the It has a touch screen, something my car doesn't have. And on the leg room, I don't really need to put my seat back all the way, which is nice. Unlike the 2017 Corolla, which is the newest one I've driven before this one, I had to put the seat back all the way. But this one, I have a little more leg room. So at least it'll work for a few days, you know, for at least 4 days. While my car's out of commission, this will keep me going, but it's just that I'll have a downgrade with the categories I can drive. And so far the car is already on Uber, but I also try to get it on Lyft. I'm waiting for Lyft to approve the insurance. So until Lyft does, I can only do Uber, but that's okay. Uber is the main focus right now. Let's see. I'm currently doing the Smart Strike right now. If you haven't followed Torsten, the Rideshare Professor's channel, I highly recommend subscribing to him. He's encouraging all of us gig workers to turn our apps off daily now from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that's 2 hours per day to make sure you don't have your apps on. But if you're on a trip, you know, after you finish the trip, then of course go offline for the rest of that hour. And you can use that hour to like grab something to eat, clean the car, go to the gym, whatever you do, whatever you want to do. For me, I used it today. I used it to eat my dinner. And I also would use it to go to the gym too. I would take my clothes with me, clean clothes, change of clothes for working out, and shower gear, all that stuff. So if you haven't started participating in Smart Strike, I highly recommend we do, because here's what we're fighting for. We are fighting for better pay, better gas assistance, and better safety. Like vetting the passengers. If you check out Torsten, the Rideshare Professor's channel, he's done many videos about these things. And how serious this is, and that these companies aren't doing a damn thing. Especially with the gas assistance. I mean, come on, 55 cents per trip, that's a slap in the face. And I mean, that's a big in the face. Seriously. I mean, adding it per mile or even making the surcharge bigger the longer the trip. I mean, is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Uber's overcharging these riders. They could start sending some of that money down to us. I hope you hear this. Derek Khosrowshahi, Logan Green, John Zimmer. You guys are a bunch of cheapskates. I like to call these guys out, just like Torsten does. Well, a couple more minutes, it'll be time to go back online. So I hope everybody's doing well. And by the way, if you guys are driving in LA County, anybody driving in LA County, masks are required on transportation and rideshare. Quit letting riders ride without them, because otherwise they expect us, and that makes us look bad. And they could even make a false report on you. You know, and if you're not wearing a mask, you know, they can still report you, because there are scumbags out there that'll do such shenanigans. But if you're driving like in Orange County, or let's say Ventura County, for example, you don't need to worry about the masks. Like if I take a passenger with me to like Orange County, I let them know right away. As soon as we cross the county line, I tell them they can do whatever they want. If they want to remove the mask, go for it. And I do the same thing. And if you're picking up a ride to LA County, like from Orange County, for example, if you're probably going like into Cerritos or Long Beach, for example, from Orange County, then up to you. I personally wouldn't worry about it. But if you're going like into Los Angeles, then yes, it's a good idea to give the passenger a heads up about the mask rule once you get to LA County. And if they put their masks on before we cross the county line, I do the same thing too. All right, it's time to wrap it up here. So again, please be compliant with the rules. Stay safe. Don't take crap from anybody, as Dustin says. Drive safe. Good evening.